What's up, horror fam, and welcome back for another HHN 365 live here on YouTube. Back on a Tuesday night once again, Jess.
Consistency.
Look at that. And
Not
look,
with my voice.
we're also a minute early. We're not a minute late, like we
Oh,
always are.
wow. You
Well,
can tell
it was like 30 seconds, but whatever. I'll take it.
the season's here because we're on time. We're ready.
We are on our game. I also chugged a Celsius right before this, if that tells you where I'm at currently.
Jesus Christ.
So I'm good to go. I'm ready.
I took a nap.
Yeah,
Different levels.
very different. Same outcome, I think, in the end, probably, but
I hope.
I guess we'll see. Obviously not quite like last week where we got to talk about two pretty huge house announcements and shows and merchandise and a bunch of shit. There's really no news. There's a lot of construction updates, a lot of Murdy tweets, and a line of new merch. I guess 2 lines technically. So we have stuff, just not as much. So I feel like we have to be a little bit more engaging with the audience and ask you guys some questions, or you guys can ask us questions, or whatever works.
The show is
Figure
in
it out.
your hands, chat. Your
Exactly.
hands.
Exactly. But first, let's go right to the chat and see who's with us. Intimus, thanks for joining us. Appreciate it.
Oh,
Back again. Mothman, it is another beautiful Tuesday, although I think it's about to start downpouring here, so I don't know how beautiful that is.
every week.
We've been getting those really like late storms, which is kind of annoying.
Oh, really late. Like stuck at. I'm not even going to talk about it. I'm co for 4 hours late.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
Albert asks, when does Spirit Halloween open? The real questions that need answers.
It should be on their website. It normally is. And it's around this time.
Mothman said the same.
Oh, there we go.
I don't know. I haven't checked yet, but it should be probably within a couple weeks. We'll definitely have some popping up.
I know that the one by
sure.
me already has the vinyls on the windows. So
it's close. We're almost there.
Yeah.
Chemo Dog, thanks for joining. Always to die for. Always. Christine Bean. Oh, what? Ford Bean shirts at Target.
Bride.
Cheaper for sure.
They got Brad at Target.
Hell yeah. Get them deals. What's up, Mary? Thanks for joining us again.
Hi.
Jacob Willie, happy 365 live day indeed. My favorite day of the week.
Woo.
Oh, yeah. This does sound pretty cool. I wish I was going now.
Yeah.
I don't know if you saw that at all, but it seems like it should be a cool experience.
Well, Mary, if you want to film it for us, we can throw it up on TikTok.
Yeah, Christine, we're going. We'll be there.
My schedule's a little full. I don't know if I'm available that night.
Fair. I understand. Happy HHN month. That's right, Galvanized Horror. We are there. First live in the month of HHN. So exciting.
24 days. 23. This day's over.
Insanity. This month needs to fly by.
It already is. Let's be real.
Yeah, it's true. I can't believe it's the 5th already. So good start. Robbie, thanks for joining us yet again.
Hi.
Always a pleasure having you here. I've been waiting all day too. I've been waiting all day.
What's up?
And I almost fell asleep waiting. That's why I had the Celsius.
I did fall asleep waiting.
8-Bit Slasher, hello to you, your cat, and your dog. Just so everyone knows, I care more about what the pets say than any of you. So, sorry.
That's the biggest compliment we've ever gotten.
Yeah. Tell me your pets say hi, or if your pets have questions, and I'll definitely answer you.
Oh, yeah. Let's take questions from the pets this week only. So I don't want to see your names in the chat. I want to see like Muffin says.
Jay Byrne, what's going on? Thanks for being here tonight.
Hello.
Coaster King, yeah, it's looking pretty good. It's looking good. I don't want to get ahead of myself because I've said it multiple times, not last year, but that I think like it's back, and then it wasn't fully back. I think it might actually be back this time.
It really felt proper when we were walking through today. I was just like, I know we were dying of heat stroke at that point, so we were kind of rushing, but I was like, oh my God, we're here. Look at it. It just felt right.
It's so good. Katie Miner, thanks for joining us. Dessert order. All right, well, now we have to know the dessert. What are we snacking on?
What is
I'm curious.
Can I order one myself over here? Important questions.
Mm. What's up, Clayton? Thanks for being here. Arkham, hello.
Ooh. Is that
Oh.
Murdy's gonna sound on the track?
I hope so. That'd be great.
Oh, I hope it's actually like Murdy. Murdy's like a hardcore rapper. He's like Murdy on that beat.
I don't think I need that. I'm not gonna lie.
I think it would be my favorite thing ever.
Would you go to the event?
That might be the thing that brings me out there.
That gets you there? Okay.
That plus seeing WWE on both coasts.
That too. What's up, C-Town? Thanks for joining. Glad you made it just on time, it looks like.
Yeah.
Cool, dude. Live. Yeah, we are live now. Look at us.
Live.
At least that's what that little red thing tells me up top.
That goes down.
Oh, then I don't know what to do. Sorry.
Panic.
Yeah, I just did watch SummerSlam with a great view.
In person. Yeah, it was. Ooh, when I saw that rocking chair come out, it was over. It was so good. What a good match.
But also, apparently, we're fucked WWE right now, so.
Oh, fully.
Got it. Heard.
Yeah.
Bethany, hello. Welcome. Thanks for joining us.
I'm just going to sing these back. Hello. How they look, they sound.
Happy Tuesday, Wade. You better get that walk in quick, it sounds like.
Or everybody's going to hear how mad she is.
Maybe
Rhea can come join the live stream for a second.
Oh, no. I love you, Rhea, but no.
Give her opinions. Just put her
Don't do it. Don't do it. Parrots Moments, what's up? Thanks for being here. Oh, that's another pet. Pets galore. I love it. Alyssa, hey, what's up? Thanks for joining. This is my first HHN. Which two houses should I get up first to avoid long lines if I do stay and scream? The tough part is we don't know which house are going to open early. They're going to be, we assume Stay and Scream is going to have a similar system where some houses will open earlier than others, even with the potential changes ahead. However, if at all possible, I'd knock out at least one of the big ones early on and then maybe save the other one for the very end of the night. So I'd say those two being either Five Nights at Freddy's or Terrifier.
Yeah.
Pick one of those, whichever one works earlier, and then just try to knock out as much as you can and take out the other big hitter at the very end of the night if you can make it all the night.
I'm going to go ahead and assume do Terrifier and Five Nights if you can, depending on when they open, and then run back to Fallout. Would be like based on how previous years have gone. Do those. Fallout should be open. I assume it's going to be one of the first ones that opens in the back as well.
Yeah, I'd assume so.
And we did get that thing that went out to travel agents that did suggest that Terrifier was opening at like 5:15. So that should be the one that opens first, at least for the queue, because that's going to need to hold a lot of people.
Yes, that is true.
So at least one of Terrifier or Five Nights will be the one that opens first.
Jess, did you see any others?
I did not see a single one.
Wow.
Actually, I did get a couple comments. Like we were leaving and these two girls were like, "Oh my God, is that the Horror Nights shirt?" And I was like, "Yeah." I didn't say anything, but I was like walking and I was like, "Yup." But no, a couple of people were like, "Oh, that's a cool shirt." And I'm like, "Did you know they're coming?" I was a paid promotion at that point. I was like, "Did you know that they have a house at Halloween Horror Nights this year?" Because in the stadium, we didn't see the promo.
Oh, really? At all?
No.
That's shocking, actually.
Not a single one. Because, it was, Minute Maid. The General was a match sponsor. It was, only the match sponsors that were up on the screens.
Makes sense, I guess.
So I had to, go to Twitter afterwards to see the little banner that they put at the bottom.
Pretty surreal for you.
But I'm not going to say I was the only one out of 60,000 people. But I was the only one I saw.
You just didn't see one. That's all.
Yeah. But also, there were people commenting on my picture on Twitter that were like, "Did you buy it and then fly?" And I was like, "I was already coming. I just live in Orlando. It was easy.
Yeah,
thanks, Steph. I didn't have to go to the park."
What's up, Scott? Thanks for joining us. The Haunt Line, thanks for being here. We will nerd out quite a bit, I hope.
Maybe.
Rob, you are doing a 3,200-mile round trip for HHN. We're going to make that podcast as long as we can.
The
Just
hype
for
one will
you.
always.
Just for you. Keep you
Wow.
going.
Well, now I'm curious. What is this experience? Like, what does this entail? Where are you coming from? What I just need to know. What are the
Details.
stops? Where else are you going? I have so many questions. And there's another pet.
Another pet? Oh,
In the photo.
Yeah. So many pets. This is
my
the best
God.
night ever.
This is the pet stream. I love it.
If everyone could just change their profile picture to their pets, that'd be great. Just for us, thank you.
I want to see all the pets.
This will be the first opening night without rain confirmed. I'm not saying that. Nope.
MC Films, you just made it monsoon.
Not saying that. Not saying that.
Oh no.
Oh, back to the food though. Hawaiian Loco Moco. That sounds like a great dinner.
Wow.
I think I have more questions about your dessert now. Loaded?
What? All right, stop the stream. We need to go find out where that is.
I'm confused.
I would assume maybe like ice cream.
Maybe that makes sense. Yeah, gummies and stuff. I don't know.
Gummies.
I don't. I like gummies on like ice cream and stuff.
Oh yeah, I guess so.
Yeah.
Hi Frank.
Hey Frank, thanks for joining. Glad you could be here.
Yeah.
I'm still stuck on loaded Oreos though.
I really like Frank's
trying to regain my composure.
This is me just like not judging but rating everybody's little icon photos on YouTube.
Scott says my pet alligator Fluffy has a hot take that Premium Scream Night will not sell out, and they just keep adding tickets. Well, Fluffy, I don't know if that's accurate, but I guess it's possible.
Fluffy. Yeah, I guess. Has anybody looked at that little that web?
Is that me or Jess gone? I can't tell now. Oh, Jess is gone. Okay.
Hello?
I thought it was me. I saw no comments, but all right, cool. Sounds good. Usually I'm the one gone, so I didn't know. I just figured it was me. Oh, just gone for good. All right, that's fine. Let's see who else we got here. I'm gonna throw out the Jess compliment while Jess is gone. I think that's appropriate. She doesn't need to see that. Possibly WWE finishing #1. I guess it's possible. I'm not gonna put it #1 on my hype list or anything, or expect it to be #1 at the end, but who knows? Could be. I could see it happening. What's up, Theme Park Beast? Thanks for joining us again. Your dog is Pig? Right there? And I like that. Cute dog. Oh, thanks everyone for catching me up on the Jess being gone. That's right. Welcome to Duff 365. This has been the plan all along. I'm taking over. Sorry. I know Jess is the most important one, but ta-da!
I'm over here going, Duff! Duff! Hello.
Just back.
It's probably the weather, let's be real.
I'm gonna put that away.
What'd I miss?
Nothing at all. But we do have an update on what that adventure looks like. New Jersey to Rochester, Rochester to Detroit, Detroit to Chattanooga, and then to Dockside. Yeah, that's a pretty crazy road trip.
Wow. But you get to end with the food at Dockside, which is pretty good.
Yeah, that is true. That is true. I mean, we never made a promise, but I mean, maybe if we wait just a little bit longer, that's all I'm gonna say. All I'm gonna say. Speaking of, maybe Gobleton, maybe something else. I don't know. Thanks for being here. You're barely late. We've done nothing but this. So The good stuff.
I left. That's all I know.
The raccoon who gave birth to her babies in our attic wants to know when you think a food and drink booth will be announced. Um. So if I remember correctly, last year they didn't even like do the full release, right?
No,
They
it was
just
just
give like there's like a
the
tiny
article.
preview and that's it, right? So maybe they won't, and we just have to wait till they pop up, which realistically happens about 2 weeks before the event. Like you'll start to see even some menus pop up. So in like 2 weeks or so.
Yeah,
Best guess, I'd say.
maybe even next week. Well, we don't even have food booths yet.
No,
I'm gonna
not
say
at
that
all.
it'll
Not at
be
all.
up tomorrow now.
Honestly, they probably will come up this week. It wouldn't make sense. Or start coming.
Okay,
We'll see. Listen, you know if we can do one thing, we vamp. It's what we do.
that's a shirt we need.
It's what we do.
The three of us as vampires.
That was my biggest concern, Rainforest. I don't know what I was going to do with Murdy tweets if I was alone. I can't handle that pressure. I can't do it.
That's my favorite is when I listen to episodes I'm not on and they both just go, well, we have Murdy tweets. I'm not gonna sing it. It doesn't feel right. And I'm like, I don't know how this became my thing. I don't know how we got here, but here we are.
And then D'Angelo, no, I'm not. I think they've planned this to definitely be ready before HHN. Also, the Amity restrooms. I think same situation. These are things that obviously they're aware that they're needed during HHN, and they started them in time to have them ready.
Yeah. I didn't even really look at it today when we were there. It's just kind of
it was a walled off bridge, that's for sure.
You can still see the water through it. So
I think we've kind of caught up with everyone who's joining us or has joined us so far. So how about we get into some of the good stuff? We'll start with, of course, some self promotion here. HHN live trivia. This is going to be our 6th or 7th edition at this point. As always, going to be at Half Barrel Beer Project, Saturday, August 23rd at 8 p.m. That, of course, is just 6 days before opening night of Halloween Horror Nights. If you are coming, we do recommend getting there at least an hour early if you want to guarantee yourself like a nice seat, especially if you have a group. Definitely try to be there early. If you have been in there in the past, you've noticed that we do completely fill the area. Like we will be standing room only. However, we have found a way to cram quite a few more seats in there without you guys actually being crammed. So I think it's going to work out pretty well and create a bunch more space for everyone. So yeah, please come join us. It's always a great time. Come dressed in your HHM best because we do a costume contest and it gets pretty fucking crazy in there when we do it. So win some prizes, drink our exclusive beer, exclusive food menu. Got a lot going on, and we're just going to celebrate HHN and get that week kicked off.
Mm-hmm. Something is being lit on fire, people.
Something is being lit on fire. That will be brought to your table.
That is all I'm going to say. I'm going to keep saying it whenever we talk about this. I cannot believe when Duff told me that.
If it doesn't happen, I'm sorry. If it logistically doesn't work, apologies, but it is something that is fully planned at the moment.
Yeah.
All right, moving on. So where should we start? How about the new merch line?
Sure.
Dropped last week, technically. So our oldest news, if you will. And we got some of that Mel's merch that was heavily rumored, and I love it. Like it's phenomenal. It has that great I mean, it nails the 50s aesthetic, obviously, but also really gets that kind of B horror-esque art going on. Obviously, this here is going to be the backpack, and then also the decal set right next to that. Inside of the backpack, I don't have a picture of the lining inside, but it does have everything on the decal set as well.
Oh, that's fun.
Yes.
I want the decals. Those are really good.
Mm-hmm. Oh, let me answer a quick live question while we're here, or a trivia question. No, so they are only allowed to serve beer and wine. I will say, however, there's likely going to be a wine slushy, most likely, that's exclusive as well. So that might be more up your alley. And I think the beer is going to be pretty palatable for most. We can't say too much about that yet, though.
Yeah.
All right, so moving on to the next ones here. There on the right, we do have the shirt design. which is glow in the dark. Again, I love it.
It's so good.
I will say the dark gray, not great for sweat,
No.
but it looks good.
No, it looks. I love the colors, but I wish the shirt itself was either like a bright color or like even like a muted pink or a muted version of the blue.
Hmm.
Because I'm gonna have to do something with the shirt. I don't wear gray because of how sweaty we are in Florida.
I
It's
hate to
just
say it, but like it could have just been on black.
I didn't want to be the one to say it,
I
but
mean, it would look good. It would
it
have really popped.
would've. And most glow in the dark shirts are black or like a dark design.
Mm.
But I love the shirt. I also like the wall sign. I'm probably not gonna get it, but my sister at first she thought it was a rolling tray, and now I can't not see a rolling tray.
No, just a sign, a little wall
Right.
sign.
She was like, "What?"
I do love the mirror effect on it, though. I say effect like it's literally just not a reflective backing, but it looks cool. I like it a lot. I like this whole line, so you're just gonna hear a lot of that from me. So here we have a keychain and a pin. The pin had actually sold out for a few days when it first dropped. It is back
Oh.
now. But so if you want that pin, maybe grab it sooner rather than later. It seems like it's pretty popular. I will be doing that because it is cool.
It's nice. I like the keychain too.
Yeah, it's good. It's good. And now on to the separate line of merch where we have Lil Boo, as we do all the time. So we have this backpack of Lil Boo here. We have another pumpkin of Lil Boo, which actually smells really good. I like the scent on this one. And I like that they're calling this whole line kind of like Realm of the Pumpkin, tying back to Wicked Growth.
Apparently, the candle is the same scent we had a couple years ago.
Is it? Which
I
makes sense. I
haven't
think I've liked one
smelled
before,
it.
so.
I haven't smelled it, but somebody said it was either like the Everyday's Halloween one, or there was another like Lil Boo-esque one that wasn't Lil Boo, but like a pumpkin-y one.
Mhm.
But I'm okay with that because it's also a scent I like.
Yeah, it works. Now on to another set of the line here. So on the right, obviously, you have a shirt option that includes the gargoyle and kind of like that overgrown aesthetic matching in with this year's event. Also, Realm of the Pumpkin there in the bottom. I don't like that there's two Lil Boos. Where's the character integrity?
Yeah.
The hell?
He's really eepy.
He is.
Um,
So yeah, the one on the left is actually going to be a sign that when you walk by, changes based on which direction you're looking at it. So he'll be his normal open-eyed look on the left there. So I guess that's kind of cool. Not something I need, but something different at least.
why is he so tired?
He's a
What
sleepy
happened?
guy. Just a
He
little
just
guy.
sits in a tree.
I'd get sleepy just sitting in a tree too.
You get to people watch. That's your job.
I do like people watching, but I get sleepy.
Well, yeah, that's why you chugged a Celsius. Somebody needs to get the slow pumpkin
Correct.
Celsius.
You'll be good. You got it, little guy. Moving on to the next one, we do have, I guess it's a keychain, but it has like that additional like leather clip on top. Kind of like a tag almost. I don't know. It's a keychain.
It is a keychain.
Yet another shirt design. Again, similar aesthetic there. The Halloween Horror Nights 2025 logo on the front. I like this one a little bit better. I think it works pretty well.
Yeah, I like the gargoyle on top, and I like that it's also got like cobwebs on it. It just if it's the aesthetic of what we've seen so far, a little bit better. I really like that. If I get a Lil Boo shirt, it would be that one.
Yeah, same. So this is an interesting item that people have kind of been going crazy over, and it's the pajama pants with Little Boo on them. Also, just like the the pin selling out, this has actually come close or been out of stock quite a few times already. So another item that you might want to grab if you really want it. Because even when I was in there, like yesterday, 2 days ago, everything was fully stocked except these. So I think they're going really fast.
They're cute.
Yeah. Are they comfortable? That's what really matters. Who knows?
They're also probably expensive.
Yeah, I don't
Just
remember the
a
price, but
backpack.
yeah. And then, of course, that Lil Boo mug. I'm pretty sure this is the same exact one that released in like December, which they're now selling full price, but you could have got in
Yeah.
the AP discount store for like
A month ago.
$4.
Yeah. Yeah.
So just wait for it to go back there. No
They have
rush.
enough. They have enough.
They have enough. And another Little Boo shirt. Would you look at that? I like that it
No.
has rum with a pumpkin again. However, a little too simple here. Maybe a
Yeah.
little bit more. And on a gray that I'm going to sweat through.
Wow.
Come on.
So much gray this year. I'm not a fan of this one. It's fine.
I just like the rum with a pumpkin. Keep that going.
Mm-hmm.
But that is it for all of the merch that we will discuss. I'm sure we're going to get another merch drop or two before the event starts. And then, of course, once the event actually opens, we're going to get a lot more to discuss.
Yeah.
No, not yet. Not yet. It's coming. It's coming. Although I don't think it's going to be bashing. Not tonight.
I've been relatively kind to him the last couple of weeks.
Yeah. And I think John Murdy actually has some funny stuff to say this time. So
I'll
or
be the
stuff
judge.
that makes us excited.
Yeah.
Okay, moving on. Lil Boo with a nose job. Listen, he got the fame, he got the money.
Hollywood changed him.
He wants to be his perfect image that he sees in his head. That's all.
You know, this happened after the merch went out to Hollywood, so I'm gonna say this is the Hollywood Lil Boo. He got a little nip, a tuck while he was out there, and then he came home back and better than ever.
Yeah.
He went to college and got a nose job in California.
UCLA kid over there.
Yeah.
I wonder if we'll randomly get Mel's stuff in Hollywood. Well, it makes money, so probably. Yeah. I'd say so. Hey, you know what? I respect it.
So you said it with your chest. And another pet.
Oh, more pets. There's so many pets. I love this. This is great.
This is amazing.
Thanks for the pets, everyone. Oh, thank you, Albert. Lounge pants are 40.
Thank you.
Which actually
not bad.
Could have been worse, for sure. Definitely could have been worse.
Not bad at all.
Ooh. Tanner, this is my first HHN. I'm diving headfirst in the fog with Express and Unmasking the Horror 6 House Tour. Hurricane ruined your HHN last year. Oh, sorry about that. That does tend to happen. But glad you can make up for it this year with a pretty big bang, too, it looks like. I don't think most people knock out Unmasking in their very first year. So you're going to get the full experience. It looks like you're going to love it because on paper, this event,
yeah,
it's hard not to get too excited.
Yeah, that's really exciting. I think you're going to like the tour a lot.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. What's up, Hydra? Thanks for joining. No, we haven't done it yet. Best news that you've had in a bit? Yeah, I don't know about that.
You did like a run there.
I've been working on the vocal reach.
Nice. I can tell it's working out.
Are you guys anticipating any specific zone merch? I hope so. I'm sure we're going to get our typical Scare Zone shirt and like a few items based around that. We don't typically get like solo Scare Zone merch, though. Occasionally I'll get a piece here and there, but so I wouldn't say we expect it, but kind of with the way they're like presenting the Scare Zones and really pitching how much they've kind of gone all out with them. Maybe they do. Maybe they surprise us and they give us that.
Yeah. I don't know. We've already seen the one shirt that Laura was wearing at the UK panel. Which is the cat lady and at least like a crow and a gargoyle.
The Scare Zone shirt, yeah.
Yeah. But there's nothing that we can tell from like Mutations or Masquerade on it.
Oh, it was probably on the blocked side, I'd assume.
Maybe.
Or maybe we saw like literally a third of the shirt.
I feel like we've seen most of it though. I don't know. We'll see. Or maybe bring back the horror Inc. thing.
I wish.
Where you could,
that was cool.
Right? You could get all the shirts printed. You could get all of the movies from Slaughter Cinema 1. Like,
yep. I'm still kicking myself for not getting a Pumpkin Gut shirt.
Yeah.
Damn. 7 years ago, and I won't forgive myself.
No, we're never going to stop talking about this thing that was only
never.
there.
No, okay. It was there for the next 2 years. I think they had it for 30, up to 30.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, because it was there during COVID too.
Mm-hmm.
I remember that.
Oh, Bethany's here to confirm. PJ pants are pretty comfy. So if you're thinking about it, maybe the $40 is worth it.
With a
If you have an
pet
annual pass
photo.
discount, even better. And another pet photo. So I trust it. I trust it.
That's a cute doggy.
That is a cute doggy. All right. So with that, let's move on to our next bit of updates, I guess, where we can talk about some Orlando construction. And we're going to be here for a while because there is a lot. First of all, Cat Lady Crooked Lane. Every time you think they're close to done, they like triple the detail in it. It's kind of insane how much there is, and it's looking really, really good. Just so we didn't have a million photos, I limited what I put in here. But like literally every little corner just has so much going on.
Mhm.
Just imagine everything you see here in every corner with different toys and stuff like that. And you'll notice a lot of the vine work here added to the front gate. That's kind of the entire park right now, except
Mhm.
mutations. You're just seeing vines get thrown up on everything. So the event aesthetic is really coming to life now.
Yeah, it's. Oof, I love it. It just feels like Halloween, even though it's August and we're melting outside.
Mm-hmm.
It's so nice.
Mm-hmm. It is very hot. It was very hot today. Miserably
Yeah,
hot.
you had pants on. I would. I don't even. Mm-mm.
Yeah, it came straight from the office. That was a bad idea.
I was sweating for you.
I was sweating enough for myself. You didn't
I
have to
know.
do that.
I had a fan and I was still dying.
So let's move on down a bit. You guys have probably already seen this. This did pop up late last week, but we now have some storybook pieces here throughout Crooked Lane. This basically is just going to read whichever direction you're going through. By the way, they are front and back in the appropriate order. The story of the Cat Lady on Crooked Lane. Um, basically, kids go up. She got her little cauldron. They have a drink and they become cats.
Yeah.
TLDR. Um, what I do like here, though, is you can see there are multiple forms of the transformation. So, kid on the ground there in front of Cat Lady is kind of like mid transformation, transformation, and then we kind of have a full like werecat type thing going on. So, I think we can expect to see various stages throughout the scare zone.
I like how she doesn't look like very creepy either in the pictures.
No,
Like kind of
no,
inviting, like a granny.
I like that. I love that
I
because,
was
like,
expecting the storyteller.
oh, really?
Kind of, yeah. I don't know why. Because it it just I don't know. I hear old lady and I'm like, oh, she's gotta be creepy.
Yeah, I get, but I love that contrast. That's how a kid gets tricked up, right? She's just a sweet old lady. Come drink my soup that's like on fire out of this cauldron. But I trust you because you're a sweet old lady.
Glowing green soup.
Yeah, cat lady, let me get a sip of that. Of course. I'd say yes. Look at that face. You'd say yes.
I don't know if I would, but my mom taught me not to take food from strangers. So
Fair. Fair. But I think this is a great storytelling element here. It's one of those things that's just aesthetically cool and kind of fits everything that's going on. But also it gives you that further exposition if you want to take the time. And if you don't,
mhm,
it doesn't ruin your experience not to know it. So
yeah.
very nice touch.
Yeah. I love it.
And just some more of the cool details. Focused on these here because there's a shit ton of pumpkins and like trick-or-treating buckets all throughout this zone. I believe that candy necklace is from Sweets.
Hmm.
Pretty cool. And then here on the tree, you'll see a yarn ball, and there are yarn balls kind of all over right now. Yarn balls, like glasses of milk, very cat forward.
It's so cool. The yarn's gonna get so gross though in the Florida rain. Because it's all like that. If you crochet or knit, it's like it's literally made for blanket. It's called like blanket yarn because it's super soft.
Hmm.
And that shit attracts everything. It's gonna get moldy.
Oh, I'm sure. It's
It's
definitely
beautiful.
one of the, because every year we see it, but by the end of the season, there are certain things that just look disgusting and smell. Um,
Oh, I didn't even think about that.
this is going to be one of those items for sure.
And there's multiple of them in the zone.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
It looks so good though. So now we know it's on top of the other boxes we weren't sure about.
We sure do. Which, by the way, love the scratching post. You can kind of see it here on the left photo. Um, a massive hairball, the size of like a child, just in the corner there, and also a little mouse.
Yeah.
But you kind of see the yarn hanging off the top of the structure as well. It's all looking really good. A lot of vinage again, vines all over.
There's some milk bottles hanging from the I guess call this like the cat house or the cat hideout or whatever we're gonna call it.
Yeah,
Their tree
sure.
house.
I guess so.
It's really cool.
And then the cat lady house has been fully enclosed at this point, and I think this is going to be a very cool show moment when it happens.
Oh yeah.
Or could it be just kind of hanging out through most of the night? I'm sure there'll be a specific show moment as well. But is the cat lady just kind of always going to be there?
I hope so.
I'd like that.
Maybe it'd be great if she could be on a live mic. I don't know.
I hope so.
We don't
ask
know
for it
about that.
every year.
We haven't done it in a
Trust
while.
your performers. Let them get on the hot mic.
There's a reason you pay
They can do
actor
it.
A's more. Yeah. Like
Hmm.
they're trained, they're vetted. Let them do it. God, I just want Madam and Maestro back. That's all I'm asking. It worked out so well in 29.
It was so good. Oh, so good. I
Made the
think
zone.
that was the end. Yeah. All right. Cool. So let's go through some comments real quick about Crooked Lane. I mean, yeah, every year. I don't think this is exclusive. Honestly, Swamp looked a little bit worse for bottlenecks,
Yeah.
and it was pretty bad. Central Park's always going to have that issue. You just kind of have to hope the zone's good enough where you don't mind.
Yeah, there was kind of like a bottleneck today, just trying to get pictures and stuff, but that's normal just for that space, like you said.
Mhm. And I guess we just kind of talked about this. But yes, we fully expect the cat lady to be up there, likely with her cauldron, some sort of transformation. Because what you can't really tell from this photo here is this house is very large. There also seem to be two ways in and out. So they could definitely do some like transformation type scenes and make them effective with the space they have here.
I wonder if they're gonna do because like all those windows they're not frosted over as of right now. So I wonder if there could be some inside, like that come out. Like
Hmm.
there's a lot of room. It seems that there could be for improv in a show moment. I hope,
Yeah.
but that's
Yeah.
gonna cause another bottleneck.
Of course. I will say
Regardless.
this area, I'd prefer there to be a crowd here. Like if it can draw people out of Crooked Lane a bit and more into this kind of central area, it'll help the bottlenecking a bit.
Mm-hmm.
But
Yeah.
we'll see. We'll see. We aren't going to know what the guests end up doing until the event starts. The flow could be nothing like we or A&D expects it to be.
Yeah, because even team member preview is not going to be an accurate like gauge on how that's going to be because it's busy for the first couple hours and then it dies down every year. And then
Mhm.
same with premium night. So Friday is going to be a stress test that week for this area.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Albert, you're not wrong. It kind of does. And I think that's what's charming about it and what makes it work.
Yeah.
It really does look like they raided an entire Goodwill,
And like
spared no expense.
following the story of like the different like decades and everything is really cool too.
Hmm.
Seeing all the different like skateboards and bikes and toys and the clothing too. There was like a puffer vest. There was like an old school clown costume. There's some details in there that we're not going to see in the show lighting. So it's really cool to go during the day right now.
Oh, yeah. This is, if you're not coming to HHN, I'd recommend walking through this while it's still light out, if you have the time with the way you're running houses, just to really be able to see how much detail they have.
Yeah.
Hydra asks, you think this zone will have narration? They love using that one guy from Tooth Fairy and Dungeons or Dragons. I can see that happening. I mean, that'd be cool. We kind of talked about this a little bit before, and I think kind of with the storybook setting they've created there, it's possible that you do get narration throughout the zone, at least up through Crooked Lane itself.
Oh my God, Mary's gonna be insufferable
Oh, I know.
if there's narration in this.
You know what? I don't want it. Never mind.
And I mean that with
Don't want it.
love. Because God, the tooth fairy one plays in my head way too often.
Keith, yeah, good point.
Mhm.
It's everything's so spread out from decade to decade that it kind of just does show that this has just been like 50 plus years of kids going up to her house and not returning for their items and their bikes and their skateboards. So I think that's a very cool touch.
Where are the police?
Uh,
What
they don't they don't go to Crooked Lane.
there's so much evidence
They,
against her.
they don't go to Crooked Lane.
All right.
They know what happens.
Where is Crooked Lane?
Uh, is it in Cary?
We
I,
don't know.
I
Nothing's
have
been
no
said.
I have no reason to actually think that. I just so
Nobody run to the wiki.
yeah, please
Alex will get
don't.
so mad at us if that happens.
8-bit slasher, I had to bring it up because you gave us what your cats thought. So thank you. We're also excited, just like your cats.
Yeah.
Scott says the award for Scare Zone that is most likely to become a house in a year or two goes to this zone for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I could see that. I could see that. I'm really excited to see what the tone of this zone is like. Obviously, it's going to be a bit silly, but like, is it going to take itself serious at all, or is it just going to be a full-on kind of goofy, traditional Halloween fun time?
Both. I don't know. I feel like this is just a really fun Halloween time right now, but also leave it up to the actors to see. Maybe. I don't know.
Mm-hmm. The best hot mic was Case Files. Yeah, I'd say that's definitely up there for sure.
Top 3 for sure. I haven't actually
Easy.
thought about my top 3, but
We aren't doing this right now, Hydra. We're not doing it.
no.
Is she married to the Muffin Man? I mean, I could see people shipping them during the season. I think that could happen.
Muffin Man and the Cat Lady.
All right. So with that, let's move on to our next zone. And this is going to be the first bit of action we've had in New York for Mutations, the Toxic 20s. And we actually got quite a bit, not just of props themselves, but kind of already just details of what to expect from this zone. So here you see we have a newsstand that has a ton of detail that I will let you guys go check it out for yourself to see everything. But we will show off a few things they have. A couple of newspaper headlines, all referring to BuzzCon, not BuzzCon, BuzzCon. So I think there was a typo in the announcement. And it is indeed BuzzCon and not BuzzCon.
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 Some intern thought maybe they're autocorrect. I'm not going to make excuses, but this is not the community to be making mistakes with.
No, way too nerdy.
Not forgiving.
Gonna
Not
catch
forgiving.
it all. But yeah, just a ton of details here, and this kind of giving you an idea of how like serious and notable this incident was, and all due to BuzzCon. Citizens turn into monsters. Obviously, we already kind of knew to expect that, but like obviously, there's gonna be a huge focus on that as scare actors. Toxic City, which Cathode Coaster, if you haven't seen ever on YouTube, pointed out that potentially a reference to the 2003 Scare Zone, Toxic City.
Oh, that's a good point.
Mm-hmm.
I do on the picture on the right too, that like vomity, corrosive, like whatever we're calling that, is all over these set pieces too.
Yeah, on the top right there on the right picture. You
Everywhere.
can even see it. Let me go back real quick. You can see it like on the S, like literally falling off because of it. So very nice touch there. And just a few more details here. Gangster chase goes wrong. Again, tying in kind of another piece of what's going on here is that kind of like mafia gangster aspect of the story as well.
Diamond Joe Malone. We got his name.
Diamond Joe.
Diamond Joe Malone. What a name.
And obviously here also just straight up referring to them as mutations.
Why has it got to be rat poison? What did my rats do to anybody?
Oh, this is good for the rats. Because it's mutating people. So now people stop making rat poison. Although they didn't, because it's the 20s and they're still making it. So
Right. Okay.
Poor rats.
But what is interesting about this newsstand, it's in Sting Alley. Like right at the beginning of it.
Yes. In an area where normally, this is kind of where that wall that would usually kind of block off, like what would be the exit, or in certain years where the cash register would be. This would kind of block that. So either we're going to get a smaller version of the Sting Alley food area, or it's not coming back this year. But if they use this as part of the scare zone instead, I don't care at all.
Right, because this also, to me, means maybe we can use Delancey a little bit. Like if we're going to go that way, like give us some stuff around Sting Alley into Delancey.
Mm-hmm.
Just a couple scare actors, but you would need ops back there too to make sure they're safe.
Yeah, man. By the end of the week, we should see more props. I'm very curious to see where they go. Very curious.
Yeah, there's a comment I saw that has me giggling. I'm so excited if that's true.
Let me see if I can guess.
Yeah, I think you can guess.
Does that have to do with a rat?
It does have to do with a giant rat.
That one?
If we get a giant rat in this zone, people are going to call me a witch. Because that means that I did make this event somehow, or I manifested this event. A rat, a giant rat. Could you imagine? I want like a giant gangster rat, like with the hat. I want him with like a gun, like a Tommy gun. Oh, and he's just fucking up the mobsters. That's what it is. That's the fight.
That's it.
Big rats versus mobsters.
I'm in. Sold.
This is my number one hype song.
Diamond Joe can't handle the rats.
Oh, Diamond Joe versus the rats.
Wow. And I got two comments to tie together with 8-bit slasher kind of mocking the whole goring 20s bit, to which 360 Flip Good Work says, not completely green, confirmed. Yeah, I will say maybe the lighting will still be all green. It's possible. I don't know. But I wouldn't get too hopeful that it's not just pure green yet. But we'll see. We'll see.
Yeah, we're going to get to another set piece that I think is going to be green.
John Murdy works on Orlando, confirmed, maybe. But there would be like a Z at the end, too. It would be mutations.
Oh, yeah, it wouldn't be in the
Toxic
center.
20s.
No, yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's true. We're not the first group. Remember Grave of the Flesh?
Those poor interns, man.
It's okay. It's all right. We all make mistakes. And also, maybe it's not their fault and the communication was just terrible. Well, for Grave of Flesh, I guess it was literally on the key art. So, oops. Let's see. Ooh, back to the rat real quick. Rat lady.
If the rat lady ever came back, I would audition. I'm not kidding.
Jess Jonathan wants you to look at the group chat. Thanks, Ponting. Appreciate it.
I'm looking at it, and I don't know if I understand what I'm looking at.
Oh, God. I'm not going to look. I'm busy. If Murdy had a podcast segment called Jazz Tweets. Yeah.
I deserve that one.
Yeah. All right, let's move on further into New York here. Barely further. It's kind of right across from it. We have this nice stage that Jess has some additional effects, it would seem. Is that a screen there, dead center?
That is a screen, and there's two entrances with little staircases off to the side. And that's water flooring in the center of the platform.
Mm-hmm.
Water. And I think that this screen could be either be glowing green or like a transformation or a kill back there.
Like it could be the like rat poison falling, and then there's also physically water falling on them. And then being mutated because they have the double doors, so if they just kind of slide out the back and roll back mutated.
Yeah. Like this is gonna be a show moment for sure. Whereas like the newsstand is gonna be like in oh god, the Renaissance Torture Fair. In the Torture Fair zone, how we had the merchant stand. Like this feels like it's gonna be like a show moment.
Mm-hmm.
I'm very excited.
Yeah, this stage has me very excited. Again, they've talked about how they're going to do different implementations and really expand out the scare zones. And looking at this stage, it feels like it's true that we're really going to get something different and unique out of these scare zones than we normally do.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I wouldn't have a problem with it being like Goring 20s. Goring 20s is like, since its debut, basically been my favorite Knott's zone each year, Knotts Street. Moving down a little bit further, we also have a florist stand. Again, here you can see a lot of that kind of rat poison burning through some of the structure. Probably our most beat up looking one as well. I will
Mm-hmm.
say this is more where the action is, as we'll get to shortly, it would appear. So that could have something to do with it. But just a lot of good looking set pieces here. Another way for characters to be able to engage with you. Likely there'll be some props for them to play with as well.
Oh, maybe there's gonna be water here too. Just water everywhere. The poison and also I want building projections. I know we all do.
Yes, please. I want it back every year, but like this year, it really makes sense to do.
Yeah. I don't want kills in the windows. I just want the buildings falling down or something.
That's all I need.
It's not much.
So easy. And here's what we were referring to. Oh, sorry, wrong one. But hey, look, a car. There's another one. 69 dudes.
Yep. Or Vamp 69.
Oh, yeah,
Same
true.
location.
True.
Interesting that it's California.
Hmm.
I don't know why. Just is. But the
Yeah.
real action.
Real action. If you have read the description of this zone, it's basically a crash with a BuzzCon vehicle that lets the rat poison leak. And this is a car crash right here in the middle of New York. Um, Looks very good, very convincing in person. I love the wrecked hood. Also, here, just flip over to the truck itself as well. You might notice that the bed of the truck could potentially also double as a stage.
Ooh.
They have no steps or anything yet. I would assume if it's going to be a stage of any course, those will be added and they will not have to climb. But just a thought. Just a thought.
Ooh. There's gonna be something there because that's where the poison is supposed
Oh,
to
yeah.
be.
There's at least going to be like barrels of poison or something that's leaking out. I assume probably some lighting effects of it like leaking. And I'm sure it'll be a very cool little spot.
Misting, whatever. Yeah.
Hmm. And also, based off this location, it would seem that we are not getting our normal massive stage in this area, which honestly, Jess, I don't mind. We can take a little break and switch things up a bit.
Yeah, it gives them the bus this is like the bus stop area, is that what we call this or whatever? It gives that area like room to breathe. And like the
Hmm.
actors could go back there and not be behind a stage possibly
Hmm.
and actually like utilize it. And it also opens it up for crowds. So a better crowd flow in a very big area. So I like this change. I like that there's also 3 stages down in the zone pretty much.
Hmm.
So we don't really need a big moment right here. We just need a lot of actors.
And there could be more stages to come for all we know, too. We'll
Yeah,
see.
poor mega movie.
Can't go
Zigging and
anywhere.
zagging, no, literally. And it's not ending until November, according to the website right now.
Yeah, we'll see if they last that long. We'll see. Tubby, good question. So are they making them rat people? We can send the cat people on them. I would say based off the key art, no. It's just general like mutated zombie type creatures. Like they're kind of like melting away and like that kind of mutation. I
Mhm.
don't think into any kind of creature is going to happen.
No, I'm just hopeful for a rat for a
But
personal reason.
it would be funny if the rat poison made them rats, though.
Imagine if the rats got bigger. That's what it did in Buzzclaw or in
I'm sure you
Knott's.
imagine it all the time.
I just want to hug a rat on poison night. That's really all it is.
Don't bzz and drive. Lesson learned. Lesson learned. Horror Night Nightmares is teasing the Dead Coconut Club theme, the Coven Club. Oh, I haven't seen that yet. I guess they're doing it now or sometime today. Interesting. Interesting.
I'm not gonna say it again. What did I do to deserve this year, man?
Yeah, seriously.
If it is a coven, whew,
I mean, that'd be pretty cool.
just adding on to things. Hi, Mike.
C-Town asked, do you think they're just reusing the license plate, or is it actually set in Cali? Would be weird to have Gangster Zone in New York section of the park and have it set in Cali. I don't think it's set in Cali.
No. They probably fled.
Yeah. It's probably being reused, or for whatever reason they want that car to be from Cali. I don't know.
Maybe just revamp the 69 callback. I don't know.
Maybe.
I don't
Maybe
know.
that.
Or it's just something bad.
Is there any news regarding the arcade? No updates yet.
Still closed.
Still closed. Still doing work on it. So let's move on to our next piece here, where we're going to go back over to Hollywood and Masquerade. And again, with the vines, making the zones look really fucking fleshed out and cool. Also, I think since our last live where we discussed this, they've painted this and there's a lot more kind of detail. And it feels very old and overgrown at this point.
Yeah, I really like the colors, and in person, there's like a muted like blue green to it, and it just really kind of pops off of like that brown tone. I really like it. In person, it really looks nice.
It does. That's right. Goddamn, that's extra work. It is really well done.
Yeah.
And then while there are updates to all stages, it is mostly candles. So we're just going to show you this one stage here. But also this one has the table in the middle with the glass setup that, Jess, you pointed out, you think looks like it could be a fountain setup.
It looks like it, like that center piece of metal is hollow, and then the bottom of that table has like a couple like inch, like you can see it, like that thick part. There's like 3 or 4 inches, so they could put a pump in there very easily if they like waterproof the bottom, and it could be like a blood fountain.
Yeah,
which could be really cool, and I really hope it is.
That would be really, really cool if it happens.
Yeah.
Please, please,
please,
please. All right, spooky bits. Don't get us too excited here. Masquerade is giving me Deadly Unrest and Vanity Ball vibes. Whew.
Those are my 2 favorite scary ones.
You're not wrong, by the way. You're not wrong. But putting those two together is just kind of like expectations going to get too high, way too high.
I'm too nervous now for it to let me down. Especially with the one balcony looking stage that looks like the host could be up there, or like the king and queen vampire or whatever it is. Give them microphones. Give every zone a live microphone.
We can hope.
Except the entrance. I don't think the entrance needs it. Sergio can just be the audio.
And he probably will be. So, Dustin, adding on to what you say here, also, what if it's a show moment, starts as normal champagne, turns to blood? Yeah, that'd be even cooler. I'm down.
Wow.
Let's do it. And then what else do we have here? Oh, yeah, there it is. The entrance truss. It is up. And it is really tall and really skinny.
Yeah.
Which I guess works with the way this zone is going to work out. It's just going to be like a very prominent HHN logo up top. And other than that, you're just kind of heading into the zone. So that's all you need.
Yeah. Nobody's going to go up there. We don't have anybody that needs to go up there.
Nope.
I like it. I just think it's weird how on top of that other set piece, that mini stage it is. Which like during the event, it won't really matter. But I remember us going like, they're not going to put it right there. They did.
They're going to put it right there.
And but it's so tall.
We're getting conservatory gates, which I believe was said by Laura Sauls, or implied by Laura Sauls as well. So yeah.
Oh yeah, that's why it would be so tall.
Oh shit. Oh, that's going to be so cool. God damn it. This event.
Oh my god.
Oh man. And I believe, yes, that is the last bit of HHN construction we have in Orlando right now. And unfortunately, Hollywood doesn't really have anything visible from when we last talked. The facades there basically done. I'm sure some small details as well. The WWE one we can't see, and no scare zone action yet. So I think once the walls drop in front of Monstrose, that's gonna be the next time we really get something.
Oh, we didn't take a picture of it, but the those like crypt looking things in the entrance zone, there's 4 of them now. And they
Mm,
have the stone pedestals where we can assume are going to be the sculptures, the statues of the
yes,
IPs.
yeah, that's right. First of all, those set pieces look great. And yeah, for them, I wonder if there's going to be a 5th one. I think you were mentioning earlier that like kind of centered, kind
Maybe.
of be like the main one. If they
Art
could
the
choose an
Clown.
IP to be the main one.
I don't think it's going to be Freddy Fazbear. I think
No,
that they would put him
no.
up on one of the pedestals, and I think Art the Clown could be in the center. But
Mm-hmm.
we don't know.
So next, we're going to go to our favorite segment of them all, Jess, if you'd like to bring us in.
Murdy tweets! Murdy tweets!
It's back. It's back.
Here.
So we did talk a little bit about Murdy's tweets, kind of directly relating to WWE and FNAF last week. So this is kind of cleaning up everything we missed beyond that. So these are going to be a little bit scattered around about different things, about some of the houses, just kind of what he said the past week. But there is quite a bit. So let's get into it here. He was straightforward asked, how's the RIP Tour special feature coming along? And he says they're coming. So basically this just confirming you're doing an RIP tour, you'll still get that special moment or moments again, which is very cool to have.
Yeah. Cool.
On to the next one. Will fans only be getting wet with water in Terrifier or other substances as well? Trying to plan accordingly. There will be blood, so plan to get a little wet or a lot. I don't think he means in a way that's going to be like blood like red on you. I think he just means you're getting sprayed by blood.
Yeah.
That's how I'm reading that.
There would have to be like a waiver or something involved if they were actually going to put color on our outfits.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Yeah, I don't see how they can.
No.
Oh, well, you're going to get wet. That's all we know.
I have so many thoughts about that.
Are the FNAF characters animatronics, puppets, or mascot characters? Murdy says it's a combination of various techniques. I assume animatronics and puppets are going to be the 2 main versions there. And obviously, of course, I think they've focused on the fact that the dead kids will be in there. So we'll just have some actual scare actors as well.
Yeah. They're going to use all the tactics, I assume, for both coasts.
Mm-hmm. Will the White House have just the Wyatt characters, or could we possibly see some cameos of other wrestlers? John says the White Six are the main characters with a couple surprises. I'll leave it at that. Obviously, John is saying, yes, there will be some cameos from other characters from WWE.
If they're referencing certain matches that, not just the Wyatts, but like Bray had done in The Fiend,
Mm-hmm.
you need like a Randy Orton or a Undertaker or John Cena if he's willing to be a part of it, because he's like the weird one, and The Rock, too. Not that The Rock wrestled The Fiend, but The Rock and Cena are known to be like the ones that don't want to be a part of like external things because of their movie careers. So
they're probably some of the few who own their own likeness rights too in WWE, I'd assume,
and their own names as well. So yeah, but no, we'll definitely see references. I hope we see Bliss too. I know he's hinted at that, but I really hope we see her.
Mm-hmm. You excited to return to the Jurassic World queue? He says yes. We had a lot of great houses in that location over the years. Insidious, Alice Cooper, American Werewolf in London, etc. So there you go. He's excited for his return to the Jurassic World queue.
That's the thing he's actually excited about with this house.
He's like, yeah, WWE. I'm so excited to be back in that location. Great. It's great. Next question. Tell us more about Fallout. I feel many may think it's bad, but I personally am a fan. Could you say any more on it? He says it's based on the series and follows Lucy's journey from the wedding massacre in the vault to the wasteland to Super Duper Mart with some fun stops along the way. So while we already obviously have heard quite a bit about this, this even more kind of confirms this is like literally just being in Lucy's footsteps here. So if you've seen the series, you're going to know everything that's going on in this house, and it's going to be very familiar to you.
Mm-hmm. I gotta finish that show. Oh my god.
What episode are you on now?
Still 4.
Oh, okay. All right.
I got 3 weeks.
You got plenty of time. Plenty of time. Speaking of the UBE building, is there any chance that the Walking Dead attraction will ever make a return to Universal Studios Hollywood? He says, as a year-round attraction, I seriously doubt it. Which, I mean, it's kind of flopped multiple times at this point. It's not surprising that they wouldn't do that again. I'd rather just have this as a space they can use for HHN and FanFest nights as well now.
Yeah. It's not coming back.
Honestly, I think it's the literal best space that Horror Nights has to use. It is just a black box where they can control the climate. It doesn't have that scale of a soundstage that they don't quite fill. I can't think of a better space they have. Have they shown me that yet with what they've built? Not necessarily, but
didn't they just also spend money making like certain changes to it for the use of Horror Nights and like FanFest?
Yeah, so it is a complete empty black box for them now as well.
Yeah.
So
No,
they have more of the space to use, and there's no kind of constraints working around existing structures at this point.
Yeah.
Will the FNAF house include Golden Freddy and being Spring Bonnie from the first movie and any members from the second movie? He said it's focused on the first film. And from John, that's a very straightforward answer, which likely means that this is literally just the first film.
Don't ask me again.
Yeah, don't talk about the second film. I don't know anything about it, guys. And then also adding on, does that mean Golden Freddy and Springtrap would be there because they're both featured in the first film? Murdy says, well, there should be some surprises. I think that means Springtrap is probably included, which is something Jonathan's been asking for, and because he's asked for, I'm like, oh yeah, that character is probably the scariest. I want Springtrap too. So potential good news there.
Mm-hmm.
Entertainment Connection took a picture of the monstrous facade, saying it's beautiful. And Murdy responds, the children's cemetery. So I think that's a bit of detail we didn't have before about what it is. But this is in a children's cemetery or section of the cemetery.
That's probably where the Isla de las Muñecas came from or whatever during. Yeah. I really like that. I like the colors. It's just kind of pretty.
I like it a lot. I think the monstrous facades are always pretty good. I think from what I'm seeing now, I have to see the walls come down and what it looks like in the actual show lighting. This might be the best.
Yeah, I think so. But we won't know, like you said, until the walls come down soon.
Yeah, I think probably within a week or so if we're going on normal timeline.
I think so. And then they just put up the stanchions. Very soon.
And this is his most recent tweet, quite literally. I think it is right now his most recent tweet, where Murdy says, popped into our super secret offsite production facility today to record my part for Scarecrow, music by Slash. I haven't been on a piece of Slash's HHN music since Clowns 3D in 2014, so it was fun to write and record this part. You'll hear it as part of the facade sequence. Murdy is back in the booth, baby. I don't know why I sounded that excited, but obviously not the first time we've heard Murdy. He's been actually voice acting, and it feels like at least one house per year. I don't know if that's actually true, but he's frequently doing some sort of voice acting for the event. And now, quite literally just with Slash. So very curious how this is going to turn out, especially because Scarecrow was an existing house, and now they're basically just adding layers onto it, and those layers are basically audio. So very interested to see how this plays out.
I know that this probably means that he's just doing like a narration, but like I really can't stop thinking about Murdy trying to like sing or rap over Slash. Just shredding.
Mm-mm. Mm-mm.
Oh god.
John Murdy, fuck them kids.
Yeah. Pretty much.
I hope he's got a really bad Southern accent over a banjo. Murdy saw Sinners and said, "Give me my banjo." Oh.
Oh my gosh.
Oh. But yeah, this one really is intriguing to me because again, just because Scarecrow established house already existed, and what's this gonna be like? I'm so curious. I'm so curious.
I I have so many thoughts and none at the same time about Murdy in the recording booth. I know he's done voice acting, but this just feels different.
Mm-hmm.
Why did it take 11 years? Murdy? Slash has been here for the last 7 or
That's
8 or
true.
something.
That's true.
11 years to get back in the booth, man. Now I can't stop reading the Hotline Sinners comment, and now I'm imagining Slash on the banjo and Murdy on like the accordion.
Oh, speaking of, I dressed appropriately.
You did. Duff, music by Slash.
I forgot I had this shirt.
It's hiding.
Completely forgot. I could have worn it all these times, and it's just been hiding in my closet.
Well, now we know. Yes, Albert, I believe it was.
Yes, yes. We mean specifically with Slash in the booth,
Yeah.
in the studio.
Like a music. To me, this feels like he's gonna sing or something instead of sing or play an instrument instead of talking. I don't know what. Like he's insinuating that it feels like.
It kind of does. It kind of does. Well, Jess, that's actually kind of everything we have now.
Wow.
Way earlier than any live has ever kind of completed any aspect of it. So if you guys have any questions, we'll stick around for a little bit and hang out. But otherwise, I guess we would start wrapping up. So any questions, any comments, any concerns? You want to talk shit about Jonathan or Goblethan while he's gone? Go ahead. I'll pass it along. I hope we get some more news next week.
Ponting, I saw the group chat.
I'll look after. I'll look after.
Exactly. That's what I'm imagining.
Oh no.
Murdy's like he puts on his headphones and then he just goes off. Come on, John. I believe it.
So I'm gonna take this seriously. Let's talk about why Masquerade is gonna be the best zone. Honestly, if I had to guess why it has a chance to be the best zone, then fucking stages. I think it could be a very interactive zone, very immersive zone. I could say that about any zone, I guess, but the interactivity I think could really stand out in this zone, and that could put it over the edge.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I love Hollywood. That's all I'm gonna say. The Hollywood zones are always up there on my hype, even if they don't finish there. They're normally my number one.
Mm-hmm.
So,
probably not, but I'd like that. They like to avoid the whole gun thing at HHN, at least in Orlando. So probably not.
Since 2017, they don't. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, they don't. I don't know in the last couple of years, but they don't shoot towards the guests anymore in houses or anything.
Nope.
Yeah.
If we can start a Goblethan WWE style chant this season, it'll be a dream come true. Well, when you guys are in town, we're going to work on that and we're going to make it happen.
I have an idea for a TikTok, but Jonathan's not going to do it.
Oh.
Could we get him to do like a WWE entrance at the event? I think there's a dog hair on my camera.
Yeah, there definitely is.
I'm like, why do I look like I'm flickering?
You know what? I bet we could get him to do it. I bet we could. We're going to talk to Jonathan about something.
But also the Goblin chant. We got to get that going.
Now, something he wouldn't be down with might be this.
Yeah.
Might be that.
He would probably not show up.
No.
He would no-show his own fan club meetup.
No, we're not going to talk about the preview for Horror Unleashed this past weekend. Because I don't like spoilers, so I didn't see any of it myself. So I plan on being out there, not for the opening, but sort of early on. So I just don't want to spoil myself. So I can't really talk about it, to be completely honest. I've only seen a few photos, and that's about it.
I watched it. That's all I'm going to say. I don't want to spoil anything for you, so.
Going back to the pets. What kind of dog, cat pets do you both have?
Rhea! Bring my dog.
Yeah, and I have a cat and a dog.
Yeah, I just have a Rhea. And she's a corgi. I didn't say it was a dog. Yeah.
Tribute store rumors. I don't think we really have anything as far as like theme or anything, but we know there will be like multiple themed experiences according to what they've told us. It seems like the arcade could be the tribute store or one of the themed tribute locations. Not really sure, but it seems like the arcade is probably a hot spot for that right now.
Especially because the mummy queue hasn't. It's still, the extended queue is still there, like an open. So.
No, not allowed. Sorry.
Oh, my dog is coming.
Doors are locked.
My dog is coming. So. I'm going to mute it just for a second so everybody can see her so she's not being annoying.
The normal location doesn't have a set directly in front of it. It's across the street. If you're talking about the one in New York. However, it is like seen as of today or yesterday that there is still the Mummy extended queue in that space. So it is not getting used for the tribute store.
Not the hand coming out of nowhere. This is Rhea. Rhea, can you say hi? She looks kind of scared right now, but I promise she's not.
She does look terrified. I've never seen her so timid.
I know. Normally, she's like a little sassy baby. Oh, there we go. There we go.
There it is.
What are your opinions on the construction right now? Oh, hi. Thank you. What's your opinion? She doesn't like Horror Nights because it takes her mom and dad away from her.
Yeah, it is true.
All right. Bye, Rhea.
She said, I hope it burns to the ground.
Oh, wait. Here, we'll get a little wave. Bye.
Bye, Rhea.
Okay.
As of right now, no one from 365 is going to Premium Stream Night.
No. I haven't got the money for that. I still haven't bought my tickets yet, so we'll get there.
Besides walking a lot, do you have any pre-HHN rituals? So as I have for the past several lives, no bourbon while I'm doing a live. It's just all water and being healthy.
Yep.
And cleansing my body for the destruction I'm going to do to it for just over 2 months.
Yep. Nope. Drinking much less, even at like a wrestling event this past weekend. Didn't drink.
I'm, just preparing my body.
Yep. Are you in the Owala gang now, Duff? Did I see that correctly?
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah.
Brand deal. Not
Best
really.
water bottles ever. These are like the teacher water bottles.
Such a bad brand deal. We're getting blurred.
You can see mine. No, yeah, that's one of them. Walking outside specifically, going out like today, even if it's just to walk around the park once, you got to be out there or else you're going to die on opening night.
Also pre-HHN ritual, live trivia at Half Barrel Beer Project on August 23rd at 8 p.m. I think this is now the 5th year in a row we're doing it pre-event.
I think
fourth or fifth.
I think it's the 4th year.
4th year. But anyways, yeah, that's our biggest ritual. The week before the event starts, we go have fun and party and celebrate HHN. And we should see you there, I hope. Please come.
Have shirts.
Thanks. I do what I can. What's the recommended 5K time to be able to tolerate HHN? Well, if you want to do all 10 houses.
I would say at least have a half marathon down in your pocket somewhere.
I need like a 25-minute 5K pace.
Yeah.
Actually, no, you don't need to be that fast. I'm just kidding. You don't have to go that crazy. You'll be all right.
Just make sure your body's used to standing and moving for a whole night at a time.
But this is an actual ops question. What do you guys do with those elaborate scare zones if it downpours on opening night? You look at them without scare actors, I guess. They still got the lighting and everything going. It's just lacking scare actors during the downpours.
All the sets stay out, all the props stay out.
Mm-hmm.
Just the scare actors go in.
Yeah, pretty much.
And it will happen on opening night. You just got to give it to like 9, 10 o'clock and then it'll be fine.
Now, I wonder why the artist of Goblethin emojis would be asking this question.
I have no idea.
Curious. Guess we'll never know. I guess with that, we're just going to kind of wrap it up here and make our shortest live ever. But we appreciate everyone being here. We will be back a few more times before the event starts. How many lives we got left? I'm gonna pull it up
2?
real quick. Is that it?
2.
No,
3.
1, 2, 3. 3 more lives before the event. Not much news left outside of some announcements for Hollywood. Just kind of updating what the park looks like. I mean, food and beverage. That's always a big deal. Dead coconut. Tribute stores.
Yeah. That's about it. It's that time of the season where it's like we calm down, the calm before the storm, but it's not calm at all.
And then if you want some more of us before next week, we did just release our podcast episode last night or yesterday morning. What is today? Tuesday. Yesterday morning. So go check that out. And then we'll be back on Monday with our next podcast and Tuesday with our next live. So other than that, we'll see you guys next week. We're very close to seeing you in the fog. And like we always say, maybe Hollywood will get real scare zone when it grows up. Good night, everyone. See you later.
Good night.